Hello. Let's get going right away here. Let's finish off this story mode. Maybe tool around with the post game a little bit too. Might be interesting. So last time we got the Class S license. And this time Rahu is back at the Chinese restaurant, so we gotta go and mess with him. There's no worse crime than a customer won't pay his bill. Let me get through all this stuff here. I've kind of just like put it off for ages. Just because like I don't really have any serious intention to use most of this stuff. But if and or when I do stumble across something that I do want to use, I'm gonna have to go through all this anyway, so. Finally. Yeah, it takes ages. Anyway, off to the Chinese restaurant. Gotta go fight Rahu, probably. He was fighting Rahu. Oh, hey, he beat him. Good for him. Join the Z Syndicate. Attempted burglary at the lab, that was your doing. The robbery gave me an excuse to offer my men as security, but they had a secret mission as well. They disabled the lab's security measures and cleared the way for me to break in days later. I was a touch nervous that Linda called you on the case too. I was forced to break a window and fabricate a story about a shadowy figure. Fortunately, you believed me, and while I kept you busy, Eliza had time to search the lab. Now I have the Robo. Oh boy. I'd hate to cause any further delays, so I think I'll just take my Robo. I don't know what you're talking about. I've never met you before. You're getting on my nerves. It's the first time I've ever seen you. You can take evil with you, but you can't have Robo. I don't seem to recall ever fighting a young girl like you before. Already beat me once, what's that supposed to mean? I'm not gonna do that, I already did that. Yeah. I beat her once, I can beat her again, even if she's being weird. I'm not gonna change any of my shit, I don't care. I like how the game literally just says, "Oh, you're literally a child. Go visit the parts generator before we fight." Oh man, I'm in danger. You're gonna get up way before me and do something stupid, or just not do anything. That's fine too, I suppose. I don't remember how the fuck to play this game. Right, got it. I'm good. Her and her gun. Brutal, dude. It just does so much damage. It's like the big challenge. It's really accurate. Goes around the corner. Doesn't even care. Hit myself in my own pod and I'm so upset about it. I've done it twice. There we go. That's gonna do a lot of damage, yeah, for sure. And that's also gonna be fun. Alright. There we go. That was like shockingly clean at the end. I'll take that all day long. I'm gonna have to turn off the safety switch. Hold it. Oh, here we go. These guys are back. Oboro. There's no time for jokes. You want to Hoover yourself like always, but it belongs to the scene. If you want to use skill to take it away, there's two of us. I'll come back for Rahu. In the meantime, take care. I need him to tell me why he changed, why he's there. He's my brother. Anyway. Oh boy. Time for my least favorite kind of fight. So the other guy, the second guy who I haven't fought before, he's using a illegal strike vanisher Robo. Just gets a lot of air dashes. The gun he's using is pretty gnarly too, but it should be reasonably bearable. Haven't bumped into anybody using it, but it's an illegal copy of the dragon gun, which sends out these really powerful projectiles, basically. Yeah, it just sends out 4 of them really fast. So, like, I'm gonna be, like, pretty focused on it, just trying to cause trouble where I can. Nah, hit me with the charge. That's unfortunate. Take him down. Yeah, this fight might be a bit rough. Might have to like actually like think about what I'm doing here. God, he keeps hitting me with that charge. I need this guy to go the fuck away. Stop. I'm probably gonna die here, honestly. Yeah, I'm toast. March is down, so I will be absolutely floored if I was gonna say, if I managed to pull it out, that'd be insane, but I didn't think I was gonna be able to. That's okay. Just means I get to try again. I might take a look and make a change to my gun, honestly. Something that's a little bit better at knocking people down, maybe. I also might want something a little bit more better. Yeah, I think making some changes will be smart here. Only problem is that, like, the game doesn't really give me very many options on guns. I'm probably gonna swap back to 3-way. I'm just kind of trying to like think about how to deal with this guy a little bit. I'm just kind of looking at like what my various pods do here. I think it might actually go for wave. I think that it might finally be time to swap to Metal Ape. Metal Ape's a lot stronger, but its dash is like obscene. I'm not gonna dash anybody right through here. That was admittedly part of my issue, is that I just did not have the capability to get up quickly. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's gonna take some adjustment. I'm a lot more used to functioning pretty differently. I think I'll be able to work much better. Yeah, Marsha still is at full health, so I'm a lot less concerned about what's going on. Yeah, definitely like setting up a Robo to be a little bit more, what's the word? A little bit more specialized to this fight definitely made it a lot better. That's for sure. They took Rahu. Better go talk to the cops. I'll put my Robo back later. Waiting for you in his office. So the Z Syndicate's hideout is somewhere in the outside world. The world is round. I just think it's round. The world is surrounded by a giant wall. This encircles the whole of our world. So now we follow the chief. Oh man, group shitting, let's go. Is this for fun, or is this ranked shitting? Picture of a handprint. Class S commanders have had their handprint images stored in our computer networks. When a Class S commander presses his hand against this sensor, it's an elevator. I hope nobody has to take a shit while we're in here. And a train. Quit fooling around, this ain't no field trip. Earthquake. Of terrible luck, Robo's earthquakes police. I just want a nap. By the way, the controller is vibrating while the train goes. I don't know if you can like hear it, probably not, but I can certainly feel it. Maybe the next time the controller vibrates, I'll put it down on my desk and you can hear it, but never seen anything like this. Why is this place connected to your bathroom? That's the funniest possible thing that you can say at any point throughout this entire experience so far. This is what I wanted to show you. I think you've seen it from the outside though. The tall structure near Daimon, the custom Robo statue, where inside the statue, it's built so no one can enter from the outside. That's the wall you were talking about, the wall at the end of the world. You know what's behind it? There shouldn't be anything behind this wall, however, in reality, the world continues far beyond these artificial boundaries. Remember Rahu? Yeah, he did this shit. This is the shit that he did. I thought there was nothing beyond this wall. Now you're showing me this. It's confidential. Even I didn't know until I joined the police and became Class S. The world you live in lies entirely within that large dome, and the wall of the dome is what you've been told is the end of the world itself. Also, if you look at the bottom of the screen, you can see where they stopped rendering the background, like the ground. This wasteland you see before you is the world Rahu destroyed centuries ago. Anyway, back to the office. You cannot tell anyone about what you have seen today. Everybody thinks that the world ends at the wall, that there's nothing beyond the wall. All our lives we've been taught this and we've believed it. This is wrong, man. Everyone's been fooled. Wrong, you think so? Harry, now that you know the truth about the outside world, how do you feel? Well, surprised, I guess. And nothing, really. Is your life better for knowing? Were there problems in your life that required you to know this? I don't feel satisfied, comfortable. When I saw that ruin, it made me feel unsafe, like my world was unstable. If you died without ever knowing the true nature of our world, would there have been a problem? Some things are best left alone. It's like you said, Marsha. Anyone who sees that wasteland feels unsafe, uneasy. Knowing that the world beyond the wall is the ruination of the world that was once our home, it does no one any good. If people are happy living in ignorance, why ruin that happiness with the truth? Our prime duty as Class S commanders is to hide this awful truth from the people, to protect this world and to ensure the happiness of the people who live in it. There are some things you're better off not knowing. There are others who know the truth, though, and they are trying to use it to their own advantage, the Z Syndicate. We still don't know how the Z found out about the outside world. To be honest, we have no idea what they plan to do with that knowledge either. However, we do know that Z's hideout is somewhere in the outside world. If the public knew the truth, other more dangerous syndicates might form. They now possess Rahu. Roy has been investigating the outside world for the past few days. With his findings, we're starting to understand more about their operation. He's close to pinpointing the location of their hideout. We'll send Roy and Mira to take Rahu and take out Z. Only someone with a Class S license can walk into the outside world. There simply aren't enough people in the police squad with the skill and mental strength and stability to acquire a Class S license. We do think you have the talents, that is the truth, but if you wanted yourself, you should have told us before we took the S-rank test. We couldn't tell you about it until you passed the S-rank test. It was confidential. I can understand if you feel like you've been deceived, but think it over. We can't let this thing pass, knowing what Rahu did to this world hundreds of years ago. History may well repeat itself. Rahu is here again, and the citizenry is in danger. Your lives will be in danger, but in a sense they already are. I won't force you, but I would like your help. I don't ask for you to answer right away, but time is running out. Rahu is too dangerous to ignore. Think about it. Consider carefully whether you will help us to protect this, our world. Sorry we have to ask you to do such a dangerous task. However, think of the people around you, your fellow citizens. Think of them before you answer. So, infamously, there is a game over right here. You can disagree to help if you really want to. I don't really want to do that. You can just look it up. I don't care. I want to play the game. As funny as it is, as entertaining as it is to do funny stuff. She's talking about, oh, I hope something exciting happens. Oh, you don't know the half of it. Anyway, off to work. Seems like they have a job. He told me that they had a job, but it was confidential, but it's going to be a long one. He also said it was up to you if you want to take the job, but he also wanted my permission. The money's good, but if you want my opinion, I'm against it. I'm not an idiot. I can tell that you guys are getting into something dangerous here. I know I'm just your boss, and I have no idea what you think of me, but I like you. I don't want to see you die on some fool mission. And I have no means of knowing what you're all about to do. Anyway, it's up to the three of you to decide whether or not you want to accept this assignment. I don't know the situation. I don't have the right to tell you what to do right now. Go see the chief of police. He'll give you all the details, I'm sure. If you're going to take the job and follow through with it to the end, with that, you're dismissed. The rest is up to you. I already know where I need to go. Roy just returned, pinpointed the location of the hideout. If you told me not to come, I would still follow. Sergei used to be a part of the police squad. You were his boss. He's a member of Z. That must be why he vanished. He left once he found out the truth about the outside world. It's okay. I understand now. My brother was a Class S too. I don't want to take the eternity to go through all like 20 dialogues in order to hit that game over. It just takes so fucking long. And I feel like after like 10 or 15 of them, the joke kind of wears a little thin. It's just Harry like crying and complaining, and eventually tries to address the player directly. He's like, please, hey, don't look. Anyway, I'm gonna put my controller down on the desk since the train's about to go. It's gonna vibrate. Yeah. They're getting so common that I'm thinking I've become used to them. But every time the train's entering or leaving the station, the controller vibrates, which I think is a fun touch. I think that might honestly be the only really real time that vibrating gets used in this game, which, I don't know, makes it feel more significant. It's pretty interesting, I think. Anyway, during my first fight out here, I'm going to switch my Robo back and kind of put it back together, see if I've got any decent parts. Anyway, here we are, the Z Syndicate hideout. Let's just wander. Okay, I guess not. I guess we've reached a split into groups. Roy and Marcia go that way. Harry and Paul follow Mira. All right. Don't let that Roy pull anything funny. Anyway, they're gonna go off and do some stuff, so we're gonna go the other way. I hope you get used to this music. You're gonna be hearing it a lot. Oh, hey, look. I'd go with Oboro. His skills are incredible, and he's a great fighter. That's only because Sergei's always helping him out. I think Sergei might go off and form a splinter group on his own. No way I'd go with him. We should be following Eliza. If we're going to have a boss, I'd rather follow a beautiful woman than that Sergei guy. Anyway, fight. Heard Eliza treats the men in her group like dirt. The police squad, what are they doing here? It's just 3 one-on-one fights going on. But yeah, I'm totally gonna swap my Robo back. I'm not really a huge fan of the metal ape very much, personally. Aerial and ground shots are the same with vertical. I'm gonna try out vertical. Let me see here. I really have no idea what pod I'm going to use. I'm just going to go with standard F, swap back to the feather boots as well. Or legs or whatever the fuck the game calls them. I like the capability of doing, like, frankly, like, complicated maneuvers in the air that the feather boots give me. And yeah, I'm definitely going to get nailed before I can get up. I almost did. Myself in my own pod here. It's no good. It's alright. Knocked myself down with my bomb there. Almost put myself in the lava. Got him. That was a good shot with the bomb. Needle gun. I don't think I'm gonna switch to that. Needle gun's pretty good, but I think I'll be alright without it. Anyway. Hey, look, it's Shiner. Streaming, it's almost like I planned it. Right. Looks like he's got pretty much the same setup as the last time I fought him, so I'm not super worried. Flame gun's still pretty brutal, but I think I'll be alright. We'll get up probably close to the same time. Got me. Get out of here. Hey, you stop that. Luckily, with how like fragile his Robo is, like I can typically kind of like, if he gets too close, I can just like shoot him. He seems to be doing a lot of running away though, which is not my favorite thing in the world. Back. Seems like he's really trying to like make me try to play more aggressively than I otherwise would, which I mean makes sense. You know, when you're toting the flame gun, that's a pretty good strategy to use, is to try to force your opponent to come to you a little bit. But you really should pair something like that up with, you know, something so mobile is very good, but you should pair it up with something that doesn't fold to the slightest amount of damage. Also, there we go. Got him. Let's see what the game gives me now. Defender. That's one of the Lightning Sky models. It's not really super good, in my opinion. Training room. The chain attack. Blow your opponent away with a bomber pod and finish with a gun. Straight bomb G and fire your vertical gun. Knock your opponent down right away. Short jump shooting. We've got some visitors. Anyway, Let's fight another guy. This guy's using a metal bear. Looks like a sniper gun. That's going to be a little annoying. It's not going to be easy to knock him down. With a sniper gun, though, like the projectiles just do a lot of damage and move rather quickly. These might get up before I do. Oh, he's using a drill gun, actually. It looked like sniper from afar. Yeah, that's pretty brutal then. Yeah, this is not going to be an easy fight. Yeah, I can't beat him like head on at all, so. So I'm gonna have to use like my superior mobility to try to keep my distance and do what I can to force him to take damage where I can. There he goes. And I got him with the lava too, which is just a happy little bonus. 16 health. Alright, we're good. That was a little sketchy, for sure, but a little sketchy with a victory is still a victory. I'm not going to complain. Anyway, another fight. What's this guy got? It's like Metal Ape and Needle Gun. Needle Gun's pretty brutal too. Oh, this map is awful. I hate this map. Map is absolutely brutal. The game can just decide you lose, basically, and there's nothing you can do about it. Luckily for me, though, Metal Ape is generally easier to knock down than the Metal Bear that the last guy was using. He's also using a pretty powerful gun, so that complicates things for me in a lot of ways. So yeah, it's kind of a game of like just keeping my distance, keeping my wits about me here. Yeah, it's just rough. Seeker Pod F. Hey, look at that. Nothing beats a shower after a good workout. What happened here? Anyway, I'm gonna fight this guy who's undressed. Metal Bull. What gun is that? Ah, shotgun. Yeah, that's super short range. As long as I stay away, I'll be alright. This is a pretty big map though, so it shouldn't be too hard to stay away. just gonna make this fight take a little longer than I'd like. Yeah, that's what happens when you don't. Just does like 200 damage to you immediately, and there's nothing you can do about it. I'm still like way ahead, so I'm not too upset about that. I would have preferred it if it didn't happen for obvious reasons, but it's not too bad. Awesome. Yeah, it was definitely a little bit more of a technical one, but it went pretty well, so I can't really complain too much. I have access to the shotgun. I don't intend to use it. The shotgun's pretty good, but you just have to get in so close. I mean, I'm running right by. I may as well just pick up whatever stuff the game has decided I should have. Anyway, gotta run up ahead. Gotta fight some researchers. What is he using? Okay. This guy might be a little annoying, but I think I'll be able to deal with it without too much trouble. Oh, it's on this map too, huh? That's interesting. So this map, like the lava, like comes and goes basically. Yeah, I kind of figured that was gonna happen. Like it, like ebbs. It like. I'm trying to think of the best way to describe it, but I'm having to like focus. Yeah, like it basically like rises, takes up more space over time. So like you have to be careful about where you are and what you're doing, all that fun stuff. It's really easy to just get pushed in. Yeah, definitely a bit of a challenging field to fight on for sure, but not bad. Formula legs. I think that might be better than my current legs. think this guy's using a trap gun. I'll check the frontal lights though, they might be better than what I've got right now. Oh, I didn't pick them up. Whatever. I don't care. My current legs are perfectly fine. I have no reason to change them. So this one sucks a little bit less than the last one. That was, oh, sick. I might actually get up before my opponent this time. Sure am. Yeah, trap gun is super weird. You basically like shoot out these projectiles that don't come out for like are like super delayed. This guy's just letting me push him into the lava constantly, which I am totally fine with. Or he's falling in there on his own. Yeah, easy fight. This field was not a good choice for him, given what he's trying to do. The trap gun's pretty interesting, though. Alright. I'm gonna pick up those legs real quick. Illegal parts. Custom Robos all meet certain safety standards and regulations. A legal part is a weapon that violates those. Developing a new set of parts by your normal members, all illegal. Hey, look at that, it's Roy. Is it going to be 1-on-1 or 2-on-2? It's 2-on-2, that's unfortunate. I'm going to check out those legs though. I want to see if they're better. Running speed, no sharp turns on the ground. Yeah, I think that might be good. It doesn't augment my aerial stuff, which is kind of the entire point of the Robo, but like I've been trying to spend a lot more time on the ground just because it makes my bomb generally a lot better. Because it like arcs over stuff, which is very nice. So being able to increase my ground speed, I think, is a good thing. If I could tell what was going on in this fight, that would be nice, but I really can't. Hit him with the backflip, finish him off. Submarine bomb, dolphin pod. Here's taking care of her, told me to go ahead. Anyway, I'm gonna pick up these parts too. I'm not gonna use them probably. Dolphin I might. Dolphin's actually pretty solid. There are gonna be some guys up here in this next spot, yeah. There they are. Okay. Yeah, that's probably gonna be better. Oh, this is an easy one. I'm glad for this. He didn't even die that time, I don't think. Maybe he did right at the end, but I wasn't really paying attention to what he was doing. Meteor Storm, Jumping Pod. Meteor Storm's not great. Anyway, off we go. Not that way. Okay, let's go this way. Hey, look, it's Martian. But Harry's different. Anyway, off we go. Don't let them get any farther. Sounds like something's in that room. Don't underestimate these three are nothing. I can handle them. I'll take you all on. Okay, Roy, have fun. Bye. Anyway. We had an intruder report, but I never suspected it would be you. You know about Rahu. What are you planning on doing with it? Our Z researchers are remodeling him. We're making a model people can dive into. Once we can control Rahu's destructive powers, we'll be invincible. The government, the police squad, everyone in the world will be under our command. It destroyed our world and nearly wiped out the human race. That's why we're remodeling it, so I can control its horrific powers. I was wondering why you showed up here in the outside world. I didn't know you knew about Rahu. Why are you doing this? There must be something that's on your mind. At least tell me your reason. Why? Even though she's your sister, she's seen our hideout. We can't let her leave. I understand. It's like Sergei understands that a well-ordered world is more important than his own little sister. My memories with my brother can never be replaced, but those memories have nothing to do with this battle now. If I had to choose, I'd rather fight my brother than betray my friends. Uh-oh. So like it's a 3-on-1 now. Just gotta beat up a Boro here. Sergey's gonna help us out today, which I'm fine with. I have no idea what color the guy is supposed to be. I'm just gonna kind of like go wherever and see what happens. Okay, in the corner. Alright, he is yellow. That was a really easy fight. I wonder why. Because it was there were three of us and one of him. He's injured. It's simple. I've deceived you. All this time I've been following the orders of another. You're wrong. I don't work for Eliza, nor do I want to keep Rahu for myself. Rahu does not belong to anyone, nor should it be tampered with. It's a dangerous entity. We must stop it before it evolves. My main objective was to bring someone here who could stop Rahu. You scoundrel. How dare you deceive me? I won't forgive you for this. Rahu belongs to me. I won't let anyone take it. A worthless scoundrel like you telling me to give up. Me, the great Oboro. I'll crush you. You think you can get away with this? I'll crush you all. Just you wait. I'll dive into Rahu and crush you all. The redesign isn't complete. Do you know what the consequences are? Anyway, this is Rahu 2 finally. This is the first upgrade. This is like the part where he starts to get like stupid and busted. And like Rahu 3, like the parts themselves are like insane. Like they're like the shit that you use if you don't want to have friends anymore. Type of thing. Yeah, even these ones are stupid. You did 300 damage to me immediately. Like even in a 2-on-1 scenario, it's absolutely brutal. Like as in, I might have to essentially like redesign my entire Robo in order to do this fight. Can't fucking hit him with anything. He also recovers from being knocked down so fast. It's insane. This map is pretty hard to be honest. Alright. That was a good hit. Marsha even did that one. Which is pretty rad. I gotta get away from it. Yeah, with him focusing on me, that definitely leaves Marsha open to nail me. He refused to listen to me. Rahu can't be controlled, not by Oboro, not by anyone. When Oboro dived, Rahu's strength was drained from it as it tried to eject Oboro from its system. It was still too strong for Oboro. The idea of controlling Rahu is just impossible. Anyway, bye. What's Oboro doing on the floor, and why is Sergey with you? What's going on? If Sergey fought alongside us, he defeated Oboro. Rahu escaped. and go to a different room to decompress and talk about what's going on. This room belonged to our leader who passed away not too long ago. Someone here needs to hear my leader's final words. This is why I brought you to this place. Please listen. You'll never know how proud I am that you've come so far. Is it my dad? If you're listening to this message, that means Rahu has returned and our time is short. I wish that I could have been here to see you, to fight with you in this final glorious moment. However, if you were hearing this, it also means my time has come and I am gone from this world. I've given my loyal friend Sergei details on your mission. Trust him as you would have trusted me. You do not have much time left. Give Sergei the watch I gave you to care for so long ago. With the power contained in that watch, you can defeat Rahu. I failed you as a father in life, and my final wish in death is nothing but a fool's errand. I'm sorry, son. Like you and Roy, I learned about the outside world when I became a Class S commander. Because I met my boss. When I found out about the outside world, I became curious. I wanted to explore it, and there I met my boss, somebody surprised to discover, somebody living in the outside world. He asked me, why are you here? And I told him I wanted to know the truth. Is there something you need to protect? And I said, yes, Marcia, my sister, you were the one I wanted to protect. We spoke for some time discussing life in our dome and outside. Finally, he asked me, do you want to protect this world from annihilation? Yes, I have to admit I didn't really understand his question, but I could see in his eyes that he was very serious indeed. I stopped to think and I said yes, and then he said, as long as you remain in your world, you will never see the truth. The truth lies in darkness. If you discover an inconsistency in your perfectly ordered world where things are controlled, anything that cannot be explained, come to see me again and I may be able to help you. Tell no one that we met. Tell no one what we have discussed. With that, we parted ways. I thought about what he said, but I couldn't find any inconsistencies. Suddenly I found it. It was right in front of me from the start. When I returned home, I saw my sister waiting for me and it struck me. The inconsistency, a single unexplainable thing. It was Marcia, her special power. Her strange power was a gift to my late parents. They were suffering. To all appearances, Marcia is an ordinary girl, and yet kids teased her, the scientists poked and prodded, and still they learned nothing. Marcia didn't want to go, but the researchers forced her, kicking and screaming. I found out what they did to Marcia at the research center. It wasn't science. It was torture. They say that all people are created equal, but my sister's power stole equality from her. If this isn't an inconsistency, then what is? How did I go so long without questioning this? Couldn't wait. Once I'd seen the inconsistency clearly, I had to leave to meet that man again. I told him about Marcia. He said, in order to understand, you must know everything. And he told me the real truth, something most Class S commanders do not know, the real truth. You're all aware that centuries ago, Rahu nearly wiped out the human race. You never told the truth about the outside world. You believed we lived in domes up here? We lived free in the outside world. We lived in vast cities in the open air. Rahu destroyed all of that. Originally, humans didn't live in domed cities. We lived outside. The outside world was our home. The few who survived, they found an area that had minimal damage, and with the help of Robo technology, they built a dome to create a livable environment for a new community. You're correct, but there's still more that you do not know. The dome builders left Rahu inoperative in the outside world before they sealed themselves in. The dome protects us, but it also keeps us trapped, caged. How did we stop Rahu last time? Rahu possessed no form of its own. It was more like a spirit than a living creature. It doesn't make any sense. It looked like a custom Robo. Originally, Rahu was invisible, formless, but still physical, capable of inflicting damage. We couldn't see it, but it was a real creature, and it evolved rapidly. Not in the traditional sense, but yeah. Two fundamental behaviors. The first is to acquire new targets, in this case us. Once it identifies its prey, Rahu destroys it swiftly and utterly. It appropriates any useful abilities its victim possessed, anything it has not encountered before. Then, like a chrysalis, it goes dormant and awakens with new skills and continues its hunt. It targets a creature with abilities it doesn't have and steals them. It turns into a pupa, rests, and changes into a scarier monster. Its primary function is to annihilate every living thing. What can we do? I mean, other than just roll over and die? How did they stop it hundreds of years ago when it was running amok? Custom Robos. It was because of Custom Robos that they were able to defeat Rahu. Back then, Custom Robos were nothing but children's toys, like robotic action figures. It may sound strange, but even now there's much we do not know about Custom Robos. Rahu's destructive rampage was at its peak and we were all but extinct, when suddenly Rahu targeted a young child's Robo toy. Then something inexplicable happened. Rahu merged with the Robo, melded itself with the Robo. Not sure. Some people think there's a connection between Rahu and the Custom Robo. Did it dive into it and got stuck, and that's why Rahu looks the way it does now, why we can even see him. Now that our enemy was visible, we had a chance to fight back and we seized it. The government remodeled the custom Robos as weapons to battle Rahu's new Robo form. After many grueling battles, we defeated Rahu. We were able to trigger its dormant cycle. It had no information to assimilate, so it didn't evolve and didn't awaken. We couldn't destroy it though. We bought ourselves some time. Isn't that a little funny though? Could destroy the whole world, but it was stopped by a child's toy. There was something else, a device designed to stop Rahu by targeting his Robo systems. It doesn't matter. Let me ask you, Roy, when did you first find out about Rahu's attack? I first learned the truth when I became an Class S commander. It was the same, I didn't know a thing until I was promoted. Do you think that's odd? This is the single most significant and traumatic event in human history, and no one knows. But how could they stop the survivors from passing on these stories to their children? Do they actually believe that the government has the power to silence such a terrible thing? Can you think of any other reason why no one ever talked about this horrific event? The reason is such a well-kept secret. It is such a well-kept secret is not because the survivors chose to keep it secret. It's because their memories were wiped clean. It is a secret because no one was allowed to remember. What could possibly make everyone just forget about this all at once? Nothing can make that happen naturally. Someone devised a way to erase every living human memories entirely. The engineers of this foolish plan wanted to erase everyone's memories and implant false ones. Our government carried out this plan hundreds of years ago once the dome was complete. This world exists entirely within this dome. Outside the dome, there is nothing. We were all raised thinking that this dome is our true home, where we will live and die. That is the great lie. The memory implant told us that this dome contained mankind's entire world. Rahu will awaken. It is inevitable. Could you live a normal life knowing Rahu would return? It's easier to give us a sense of security, even if it was just a lie. How is that possible? What could possibly erase everyone's memory like that? They made a device. There's some things not even Class S commanders have been told. I suppose you have no evidence, except that one of these devices still exists to this very day. It's at the lab, the custom Robo research lab. That's why the Z Syndicate was there. It's not at the lab. Where is it? Your father's watch. That's the device. It can erase people's memories. You've had it all along. The device that was used to defeat Rahu was the one that could erase people's memories. That very device helped us defeat it. He was a distinguished scientist, one of the highest-ranking officials in the government. That is why he was told the truth. We all live with false memories implanted by the government. When he learned that people had been deprived of the truth for so long, he began to have doubts. He questioned the ethics of the plan, and he knew that Rahu would rise once again. My leader told me where your power came from. It is a result of the erasure, a side effect. Right now, every aspect of the brain's development is controlled. The side effect was unexpected. Nobody realized that the dramatic change in environment and the memory blocks and implants would generate this effect. Your power is born from the tragedy humans suffered hundreds of years ago. He stole the only remaining model of the memory erasure device and escaped to the outside world with several colleagues. The government soldiers had one goal, to retrieve the memory erasure device. They searched all over the outside world for him, but he was always one step ahead. Instead of taking the device with him into exile, he hid it inside of the dome city itself. He reconfigured it into that watch so that no one would be able to identify it. To one person you could trust, someone who didn't know the power of the object he held. That's when your leader formed the Z Syndicate. It was at first. We wanted people to know the truth, to prepare themselves in case Rahu did attack again. But as time passed, he began to worry, to doubt himself. He began to worry that informing everyone of the truth would only trigger mass panic. He realized it might be best to find a way to stop Rahu without having the people know about it. That was the moment my leader formed a syndicate made up of the strongest fighters. I wanted to save this ruined world. In order to do that, I knew I would have to help him. He told me he needed someone to support him, no matter how insane his orders might seem. To be honest, I had planned on leaving Marcia before I had met your father. My sister would do anything I told her. If I'd stayed, she would never have left my shadow. was unacceptable, unthinkable. I wanted her to think for herself to grow into the commander she is. I thought that if I weren't around, she would have had the opportunity she needed to think for herself. I always watched over her. I would come to her aid in a second if she were ever in danger. I left even though I knew I ran the risk of alienating her, of making her hate me for leaving her. My partners taught me something more valuable than I'd realized. Spoiling someone isn't love. Sometimes you need to be strict in order to be compassionate. That's when I figured it out. That's when I knew my older brother still cared about me, that he still loved me, and I wondered if that wasn't why you left me in the first place. It helped me to understand, and that's why I still love you. Thank you, Sergei. You've grown so strong, Russia. Z formed in order to help out mankind, but Oboro wanted Rahu for himself. When our leader grew ill, Oboro and Eliza made a grab for power. That's when it began to crumble. The more they knew about Rahu's amazing power, the more they wanted to possess it. They'd forgotten our leader's goals, and they planned such foolishness as diving into Rahu. I acted as Oboro's subordinate while looking for the chance to strike back. Oboro and Eliza both knew that the memory erasure device was the key to destroying Rahu, but they didn't know our leader had already stolen it. He was never sure he could trust them. They wanted that device so they could tame Rahu for their own ends instead of destroying it. Eliza must have thought that the custom Robo research lab would have such a device. That's why she attacked the lab. Eliza thought the device was at the research lab. I am smart, I think, just like the leaders. We've spoken long enough. Paul, may I borrow your watch? I have a chip your father gave me. I'm going to insert it into your watch. Once I've inserted the chip, the watch's memory erasure functions will be restored. I've inserted the chip into your watch. The memory erasure device is now functional. I believe this is still yours. Your father put it in your hands for a reason. Point it towards your target and activate it. We're almost near the end. Let's go destroy Rahu. I've attached a tracking device to Rahu. If it's transmitting, we'll know where Rahu is. Let's hurry. With every passing second, Rahu continues to evolve. Like I said before, it evolves. It absorbs negative mental energy and uses it to fuel its metamorphosis. It's just its appearance that's changing. It's growing stronger with each evolution. The device will erase Rahu's genetic memory so that it stops evolving. I fear that Rahu is resting now, preparing for its next evolution. We can defeat it if we erase its memory and eliminate its advantage. Let's go. Alright. Already beat all of those guys. I'm pretty sure it's gonna have me. No? Is it gonna have me go? The automated lock is broken, yeah. It's gonna force me to go the way that I went to come in. Which is fine. I like how you just have like a train of people just like chugging on along here. It's very funny to me. Please follow me. I'll use the tracking device to locate Rahu. Here we are. I don't know much about the world before Rahu came, but I think it was some sort of amusement park. I think it was designed as a place for people to have fun, judging by the odd look of the buildings. No place is amusing once it's been reduced to rubble. Hold it. You're one of Oboro's loyalists. What are you doing here with the police squad? We found a Boro unconscious at the hideout. Did you do that? His own greed did it. I merely helped. You and Boro are the ones who corrupted our leader's vision, who ruined all that Z stood for. You're the traitors. We'll nab Rahu ourselves and seize control of the Z Syndicate. Anyway. Time for a fight. Hope you didn't fall asleep during all the plot that was happening. Alright, this fight's not too bad. Just the guy's a little bit annoying just because like metal animal type Robo that he's using is just like annoying to fight. It has really high defense, so it's pretty tough to knock down. Not impossible. Not like the Metal Bear. The Metal Bear is stupid. Honestly, if they were a little faster, I'd probably like them more. And I know that I can like augment that with like different parts and stuff, but seems like a lot of work. We've wasted precious time. Hold it. Again. We're 2-on-2 masters. Gotta do a 2-on-2. Wish I didn't, but oh well, here we are. Let's see here. Nothing really too worrying that they've got. I lost track of where I was. This guy's using like the V laser gun, which is kind of useless, honestly. It's not very good. Luckily, like with the type of Robo this guy's using, it's pretty easy to just like bully him and keep him in the corner. And that's kind of the entire strategy that I currently have, is just bully him into the corner, keep him in the corner. Like, I'm literally just gonna stand here and press B, and it's probably just gonna work. Well-timed explosion, I'll take it. Geotrap, bomb, dive pod. Whatever, I'm over it. Maybe we should have gone 2-on-1 instead. From now on, let's be 2-on-1 masters, okay? Let me outnumber that. I'm pretty sure we could win that way. Again. Hold it. Alright. If they're gonna do it, that's fine. Let's go. See ya. Have fun. Harry has to go to the bathroom. Fucking Harry, dude. You can skip it. There's a fight in here and you can skip it. Wash your hands. Yeah, there's a fight in here. You can skip it. Harry's is just like, yo, what the hell? I had to fight those two guys. There were two guys in there, and I had to fight them by myself. I figure I may as well. Just because, like, the field is pretty funny to me. Just like there's just like a custom Robo field that is just a bathroom, and that's just very amusing. This guy's not too bad, though. It's a pretty easy fight, all things considered. Needle gun's pretty strong still, but it's nothing I can't deal with, really. He's definitely like batting me around with his pods for a little while, which I was not thrilled about. But it wasn't too bad. Can't believe we lost in a bathroom. The cool tile feels kind of good, though. Keep it down out there. I'm trying to think. What's with this bathroom? Is this your secret clubhouse or something? It's the only bathroom for miles. You don't want to pass up a bathroom, especially out here. Why not just, I don't know, find a bush or something? It's about being sanitary, but enough talk. We haven't even washed our hands yet. It's a 2-on-2. Yippee. 2-on-2. Yeah, if you're like, nah, just go. If you just leave Harry to his own device, he's just like, alright, fine. And he's like, yo, I had to beat up a whole bunch of guys in there. Okay, this guy's like hard targeting me, so I gotta deal with him. He's being really annoying. Trick Flyer, that's the type of Robo that this guy's using. It's like really annoying to deal with. They just they spend forever in the air, but not in like a way that sucks, basically. Alright, there. Now Harry can go to the bathroom in peace. Take your piss. I want to get out of here. This nasty floor is the last place I want to be. It's nice to get a chance to lie down. Harry didn't wash his hands either. We had a little run-in with some guys from Z. Anyway, speaking of a little run-in with some guys from Z, look who it is. Some guys from Z. It's only a matter of time before Eliza finds Rahu. We've been ordered to get rid of anyone who tries to interfere with Eliza's work. That goes for you too, Sergey. We can't let you go any farther. That's right. We're Eliza's fabulous fighting four. Never heard of him. Guess we have to fight him. There's no way you can defeat the fabulous fighting four. Think real carefully. You're about to fight us. Yeah, I know. Whatever. Who cares? Anyway. This guy shouldn't be too bad. The type of Robo's a little annoying to knock down. This field's a little annoying, I think, but it could be worse. Music's good, though. Excellent. Knocked him down, like, right away. Alright, at least he knocked himself down there. Hey, you stop that. This guy's using a bunch of bird stuff. Stop me from jumping. Okay, I just won't jump. There we go. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. You got a few good hits in, but not too many. It still works, so not gonna be upset about it. Afterburner, that one's pretty good, actually. Probably not gonna use it, but it is pretty good. They weren't that tough at all. They were a mockery, but even a skilled commander can have an unlucky match. I'll pick up that gun just in case I decide that I want it later. Oh yeah, Meteor Storm Gun, it's kind of bad. Geo Trap Bomb, eh. Jumping Pod B, don't care. Diving Pod, fun. Ground Legs, cool. Yeah, I've been putting that off for a while. Anyway, I have to go into the Scary Clown building. Used to call it a fun house. They had a pretty strange idea of fun back then. Anyway, in we go. Yeah, it's a big old maze, and there's a bunch of fights in here. There's a way to, like, evade the fights, but, like, I just don't care. I'm gonna just do them. I'll live. What's this guy got? Cool. some parts of this guy's Robo are kind of similar to what I've been using for like the whole game. I should get up first. By quite a while. Actually. Just set up a little bit here. Pretty annoying when you're fighting against somebody who's like super evenly matched with you. Well, pretty annoying is not the right word. It's just very hard. This guy's using like bombs that are just like completely ruining me here. Just because they sit forever. Yeah, I think I'm just done. I think this fight's pretty much over. Yeah, I thought so. That's okay. Yeah, I'm beginning to think that the vertical gun is just not doing me any favors here. I think I need something better than that. I might actually switch to that afterburner. This dolphin pod's no good. Switch to spider. Spider's generally pretty okay. It homes in a little better than the dolphin. Yeah. It deals with stuff a lot better. Yeah, I knew that based on where the number was when I like spawned in there, I knew that I was gonna. Yeah, the afterburner is definitely working a lot better for me here. There we go. Pulled him into his own bomb, took him out right there. Yeah, afterburner's definitely working a lot better than the vertical gun for sure. It does a lot more damage, which is very nice. Oh, I have the dragon gun now. I mean, I'll pick up the dragon gun later. I'm enjoying the afterburner right now. This guy's got, like, I think it's called like the water gun or something. It's really weird. It just sends out a lot of projectiles that move really slow. It's honestly kind of annoying. Yeah, the nice thing with the afterburner gun is that, like, the projectiles start off slow and then get fast, which I find is very convenient for dealing with people, personally. Probably not. I might switch to the dragon gun for the last fight. Dragon gun's really good. It does a lot of damage. It does a lot of damage and it homes in on your opponent really well. It's just also very slow to shoot in general. But I'll stick with the afterburner for now. I'm liking how it's working. Yeah, this gun is so good. This is like all I fucking needed the whole game. This gun. Just does so well. It's really nice. Wave bomb, don't care. I don't want to faint in here, that's even scarier. Yeah, you can, there's a way, there's a route, and there's a way to skip these fights, but I don't really care. Get up way before this guy does. Can do that? No, he's using like shotgun or something like that, which is just great.
pod is putting in so much work. It's ridiculous. I forgot how good the spider was, honestly. Especially against people who are set up like this, where one hit just takes them out. It's pretty risky right there, but not bad. Not bad at all. Well, it's because of the silly looking Robo. I want a new one. This is another one where I'm fighting against somebody who's set up pretty similarly. Using the V laser. I'm sorry, that's awful. I mean, they're making it work, but like the V laser is not good. Health. There. All better. Jeez Louise. Just barely couldn't close it out before they got back up. That's unfortunate. But not a big deal. Gonna get into every single fight in here, aren't they? Not a huge deal. Alright, let's see here. So, okay. Backlash. Missed. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Yeah, against people who play like this gun is like obscene. Because it just tracks them so well. And like if you don't move super fast, like it just deals with you. Or like if you're distracted or something. Yeah, he barely even hit me in that one, which I'm not upset about at all. Definitely pretty good. Another one. They never end, do they? Oh, this one's gonna be annoying. I might actually want to swap my gun out for this one. Just because of the way this one works. I'm actually gonna go for Sword Storm on this one. This one also tracks the opponent quite well. But instead of like the shots like hang up in the air for a while before they hit the opponent, instead of a little risky, but I think it's worth it generally. Yeah, that's why it's risky. The shots all go away if you get hit too much. It's definitely weaker than the Afterburner, which is unfortunate, but... Sword Storm might not have been the right call. I think I forgot exactly which gun it was. It's alright though, I'm gonna make it work. I have to. Let's just spam a little bit. It's kind of fun to spam. Getting pretty sketchy, but it worked. Thanks, SpiderPod. Saved the day once again. Alright, Sword Storm, no good. Yeah, I just need to figure out like a setup that'll be better against this kind of Robo. Oh, that's the drill gun. Okay, yeah, game's over. I have the drill. Give me the drill. I'll just customize in the next fight, it's fine. Sure did. Oh, look who it is. Time for a fight. A warp hole. They allow you to teleport anywhere you want. Common technology. Rahu's sleeping peacefully, awaiting its next evolution. It's idiotic to think you can control Rahu. I only wish to see Rahu destroyed. Don't look so worried. I should be able to handle her alone. Her madness ends here. Let's go. This guy's also using it. I'm gonna put the Afterburner back though, because I liked it. I like it so much. Everything else is like totally totally a-okay. See the afterburner. And this is an ice. And the type of robo this guy's using, he's gonna want to be like jumping a lot and stuff. This is like where the afterburner like shines, honestly. Fortunately, since he gets knocked down less easily than I do, if he shoots, if he hits me at all, basically. That wasn't too bad. I'll take that. Freeze. How fun. I'll keep her occupied. You have to hurry, destroy Rahu before it awakens. Hey, look who it is. Nice. Hey, look at that. Yeah, they're twins. There are two of them. I was just finishing up with Sergey. It was so fun. I can't leave you alone for a second. They're twins. Eliza's the one we fought at the lab. And Isabella's the one we fought at Diamond. You're gonna stop the evolution? You must not hesitate. So yeah, they both use very similar robos. Like they use the same like base model, but both their weapons and guns are like biased towards one direction basically. And like the quote unquote gimmick is just that lost track of where I was for a minute. Yeah, the gimmick is just that, like, I can't find myself again. Okay, good. They're just biased to the opposite direction to one another. So, like, one of them has, like, a gun that turns left when you shoot it from the ground and right when you shoot it from the air, and the other one does the opposite. Same strategy as all the 2-on-2 fights kind of applies here. Just do what you can to take one of them out, or like disable one of them for long enough that it doesn't even matter what they do. Like, this fight should be okay. Like, I still have a pretty good amount of health, even if Harry dies. Alright, yeah, we're good. We're totally good. Harry won't even die, I don't think. Yeah. Just barely. That's pretty good. I'll take it. Gives me the Beast Pod F. Down they go. When was the last time we lost a match where we fought so hard? It was the boss. He's gone now. We disobeyed him, thought we could handle him together, couldn't lose. He was so powerful, he beat us in an instant. The feeling of loss, thing made sense when he was with us. Ever since we fought with him, what have we done? I feel like we're being punished for when we betrayed his trust. Quickly, before we change our minds, go. Hurry. Alright. Alright, final boss time. I'm probably going to swap to the dragon gun here, just because it... Let me do this real quick. Make sure I have the dragon gun. I know I got it earlier, but I just want to make sure that, like... I'll be able to use it, just because, how much it homes in is really nice. Okay. Yeah, I want to use the dragon gun just to help me keep my distance and not with how much Rahu moves. Just doing what I can to, like, essentially be able to just do damage from afar is pretty important. The dragon's pretty good at that. Yeah, even in a 3-on-1, like, it's pretty brutal, honestly. The more he, of course, the more he focuses on the other two, the easier it is, but. Yeah, I'm done. It's over. Yep. That's just the way this fight is. Like, you just have to kind of get lucky until it works, basically. And until then, you just get to do the final fight over and over again. make a change here. Dragon's not doing what I wanted to. The game has not given me the bees, so I can't abuse bees to make the fight work. Afterburner might just still be the answer here. As far as the rest goes, Defender does have high attack, but it's just not. I'm gonna swap back to Rayo 1 actually. I think that might be best. Just for being able to kind of keep myself moving here. As far as the pod goes, I think a Seeker might be handy. We'll try this. Hey, I did it. Yeah, you just take 400 damage. He's once again mad at me. And I already have 400 health. Cool, I'm about to die. Yeah, he just focused me super hard in that one. There's nothing I could do about that. The game doesn't let the computer like continue to fight, even if you're not there. So. Trying to think of what the best thing to use is going to be here. So Rayo 1 obviously didn't work. I'll switch back to Earth. I'm going to go for the Gatling gun actually. Standard Bomb S is okay. But I'm thinking that it might be better to use something else. Let me think. Geotrap might be good here. I've been generally enjoying standard F, but I'm going to go for Feather instead of the formula legs here. I think that being able to maximize the amount of time I spend in the air is probably going to be for the best. Just focusing on the air. side of that hit I just took seems to mostly be going alright, all things considered. Nice focus on me, better move. Knocked out Harry, which is fine. Probably not gonna work this time though. Yeah. Fight's probably just about over. Yeah, that's just the way the final boss of this game is. I think I will try out Metal Ape here. I think that Sword Storm will probably be pretty good. I'll stick with that stuff and then do one Thrust Blades. Try this. Gonna kind of do this as cheesily as I possibly can here. I mean, if the game's gonna cheat, I kind of have to cheat a little bit too, you know? Gonna kind of just shoot at him until he stops moving. That's kind of my entire plan. Still definitely like I didn't think that was gonna work. Worth a try. I think that might be the best I've done against him so far. Yeah, it's just absolutely brutal. Because you can't knock this guy down, and if you do, he gets back up immediately. He takes like no damage from anything. It's just absolutely brutal. you try the dragon again. Let's stick with the Geo Trap. For this stuff I'll use speed, and then I'm actually going to use the formula so I can run better. This is not a fast Robo at all. Uh-oh, he's focused on me. No, he's not. Now he is again. Now he's not. Basically, if they can keep him distracted enough, then I'll be able to finish him off. It's looking pretty good this time around, which is very nice. Yeah, I think we've got it this time. This guy, I just have to hit him once with anything. There we go. Hell yeah. Got him. Turns out cheesing the final boss is the only way to beat the final boss. Bye-bye. He's the future's problem now. I don't have to give a shit about him anymore. I have one more message for you from Zeus leader, your father. I was ordered to play it only once you had destroyed Rahu forever. I know I'll never see you again, and so I want to give you these last few words. I'm sure people had their reasons for wanting to forget what had happened to them centuries ago, and for those reasons we live now in an age of darkness and forgetting. We didn't have to remember the horrors Rahu had created, but there was a problem. We also didn't remember that Rahu was still out here, waiting for its chance to return. It seems obvious in retrospect that all this should happen. After all, nobody knew to prepare a defense against it. Nobody even knew Rahu existed anymore. In fact, the government created false memories to tell us that the dome was the extent of our world. The ruins of the outside world would only bring doubts to the minds of those who saw it. They would want to know what had caused all that destruction, and slowly over time the odds became greater that someone would discover the truth, Rahu. The government could not abide this threat of instability. It did away with all knowledge of outside. This was theft, plain and simple. The curious have been robbed of the ability to discover, to learn. People learn from their mistakes. We learn and our thinking grows, leads us to a higher level. As long as there is an unknown, humans will pursue it and seek to unravel its mysteries. The government had stolen our growth, these things that force us to evolve and explore. The memory of erasure device is a powerful tool if used properly. Our government, despite its pure motives, used it to an evil end. They used it to stop us from evolving and growing. Now that you've stopped Rahu, you must ask yourself how best to use the device. Will you erase everyone's memory of Rahu once again? If so, you'll prove that we have not grown as a species at all in the past few centuries. Mankind will be frozen, static, and capable of bettering itself. Only death lies down that path. Paul, I'm sure your friends are listening with you. I beg of you all, we cannot repeat the mistake of our forefathers. Consider carefully how you can use that device for the benefit of us all. I'll leave the rest up to you. Take care. What will benefit the people? I just don't know anymore. We've destroyed Rahu, we've completed our mission. But hey, that reminds me, what do we want to do with all the Z Syndicate guys we knocked silly? There's no way we can bring all of them back. Are you going to call in the police squad? They're not coming. No one comes out here, never again, especially if they don't know about the outside world. So what happens to them? Are you just going to leave them out here? Our mission was to stop Rahu. No, something's not right here. We must tell people the truth. The Z Syndicate's work is done. The people see us as criminals. We have to repair that image. After all, as long as the truth about the outside world was kept secret, the police squad was unable to stop the Z Syndicate's wayward members. If we have to keep the secret, others could exploit that knowledge. The people have a right to know what happened centuries ago. It's their history too. Even if the truth were to disturb the people, it will make them stronger. If it confuses the people, we'll have to think of measures to stabilize them. If the government still wants to hide the truth, then I will bring the truth to the people myself. We can't keep the secret. Yeah. Same here. Don't worry, I feel the same way. We need to speak with the chief and our leaders. We'll tell them that the people have a right to know. We'll bring these leaders back to HQ. What's going to happen to Sergey? You're the captain. They're taking the leaders of the Z Syndicate in. I'm one of these leaders. I won't resist. You're not really going to arrest Sergey, are you? Sergey, return to the police squad. I no longer have the right. I abandon mine. That's an order. Sergey took the initiative to begin an independent, undercover investigation that helped us out. However, you will be given a warning for acting without specific orders. Let me borrow the memory erasure device. I'll have Linda take a look at it. I won't let it get in the wrong hands. Will you let me borrow it? Okay. I just remembered something that when my dad gave me that watch, he said he wanted me to take care of it because he got it from my mother, who was also gone. I think my dad placed a lot of his memories into that watch. This watch is the only thing I have left of my parents. I don't care if you use the memory erasure device on me or if you take it out of my watch. Just bring the watch back to me, and that's all I ask. I'll make sure you get it back. I can't wait to see Ernest's face when we tell him the truth. Alright. So over the credits, they let you play the game in first-person mode against like a training dummy, basically. Doesn't matter if you win or lose. It's just like for fun, kind of. Yeah, the dragon gun does do a shitload of damage. It's just such a slow projectile. Just makes it kind of hard to use, honestly. By the way, those two breakable things you've probably noticed like items just like parts of the map flashing white during fights and sometimes breaking. All those are just like destructible parts of the environment. But yeah, when the health runs out, it just circles back around to 1,000. It's not really that big a deal. I want to tackle this guy. He won't let me. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. This also gives you the, like, finishing the main story does also give you the ability to use first-person mode, like, in like, multiplayer and stuff. But I wouldn't recommend it. You can now play arcade mode. To play against computers in versus mode. View the parts index. Listen to sample sounds. Enable first-person view. Yeah, the two options are, you can go to the post-game. Or you can play through the main story again. You slept through your entire vacation. You're kidding. Don't you watch the news? Hundreds of years ago? Yeah, I know. Government must have announced it. There's another world, huh? Seems kind of sketchy, but I don't know enough about it to be able to tell you. Anyway, better go to work. If Ernest hadn't suddenly given us a break, there wouldn't be all this hoopla. If he just gave us regular days off, none of this would have happened. Looks like they announced everything. Well, when people hear something that goes way beyond the norm, they tend to underreact. Thought you guys were sticking your noses into some dangerous stuff. But now I know, you three defeated Rahu, didn't you? Chief of the police squad called me and told me he said not to mention it to anyone. Sure, the chief of police is thinking about our welfare, so you can get on with your lives without being hassled. We could have been known as the outfit that defeated Rahu. If we used that on ads, we'd have to fend off customers with sticks. We're closed today. The government's declared today a holiday. It's called World Remembrance Day. On this holiday, everyone gets together to participate in an event. Go to the police squad headquarters. The chief wants a word with you. You weren't invited, that's what. Go on. Okay. Why is it always Paul? Gotta go talk to the police chief. They're waiting in the office. Heard everything from Mira. We negotiated with the government and decided to announce the truth. We weren't thinking about what was important. We blindly followed our customs and nearly lost the world. We defeated Rahu with your help this time, but it may reappear. In order to be prepared, we need to make sure custom Robo battles grow increasingly popular. If we do, every commander out there will keep practicing and growing stronger. Once everyone has been able to freely use their custom Robo and train themselves, we'll have a better chance of finding a talented commander, someone we might have missed. This is due to your merits. If you had not become a commander, this world may have been destroyed. We tried to think of how we could find such a talented commander like yourself. We've changed the license rankings. Since the rankings have been changed, everyone with a license has been brought down to Class D, which unfortunately means that you've been brought down from Class S to Class D. Once everyone gets settled into a regulated training environment and spends time with their robos, we'll hand out new suitable ranks to everyone. Today has been declared a holiday. It's a day to learn from the formation of the world, pass on its history, and learn from past errors, established to keep people from forgetting what transpired in the past. To commemorate it, we're holding battle tournaments for the next few days. The police squad will play a lead role, and the tournaments will be staged in different areas. We even want the public to participate. We want you to participate in the battles to improve your skills. Both the government and I are anticipating you becoming the world's greatest commander. We're just getting ahead of ourselves. For now, just do your best to improve your skills. You'll need to get prepared. Go to that parts generator and register your parts. I don't think I have any parts to register. Yeah.
Head back to your apartment. The battle will start there. A police squad member will explain everything to you in detail. Be sure to listen carefully. Been expecting you. The grand battles have different rules than what you're used to. Rules will change as you proceed from battle to battle. There will be a guide at every tournament that'll give you the particular details. Head over to Walt's place. Oh. My brain was like, Walt, that's the guy who runs the bar, right? No. It's my fucking neighbor. Tea room tournament. No limit battle. Fight however you like. So yeah, this is basically the entire like format of the post game. So I gotta switch back to my normal shit here. Earth and blue. Swap back to Afterburner gun. I want standard S-bomb. I want speed D is actually pretty good, and I'd like formula legs. Yeah, it's just a bunch of like random Robo tournaments. Some of them with some interesting rules, some of them without. And all the fights have like a time limit. So like whoever has the most health at if neither one of the Robos are dead by the end, whoever has the most health at the end of the time limit wins. That's all. It's pretty simple. Of course, I might be losing this fight, but yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely make some changes. This is not working as well as I wanted it to. It's alright though. I'll make it work, but I'll just swap after this fight, I think. You also get like so at the end of every fight you actually get graded. Like you get a number of points based on how well you do, all that stuff. Yeah, I'm probably gonna swap off of this gun. It's not doing what I want it to. Not doing as well as I hoped. That's okay. Not a huge deal. So I think I'm gonna try out the drill here. That might do pretty well for me, I'm hoping anyway.
Yeah, the drill's working pretty well right now, so I'm not gonna mess with it. Yeah, that's working a lot better than the afterburner gun is. Yeah, it's way better score, for sure. Bring it on. But yeah, there are tournaments basically for every like possible format. Like anything you can think of. I'm pretty sure there's like, 2-on-2s, 2-on-1s. There's tournaments where like you have to use specific parts, like all kinds of stuff. I figured it out. Hey, stop that. My points. There we go. You finally got a toupee. It's a pretty cool toupee, I gotta say. He's using the dragon gun, I see. Speaking of ice, yeah, this guy always makes an ice field. That just get a little bit of easy damage out on him. I got him. Yeah, the dragon gun can be kind of brutal. It's like just hard enough to dodge that it's really annoying to deal with, but it's pretty bearable. Back here. The one unfortunate thing about the using the dragon gun is that like it takes so long to recover from shooting it that it kind of puts you in you got to be really careful with it, honestly. I mean, when it works great, don't get me wrong. Like, you just have to be super careful. Of course, there is an illegal version that fixes that, but that's why it's illegal, because it's too good. It shoots out 4 of them at the same time, they move faster, they do more damage. I start to feel jealous and angry, I can't help it. I should have bought that bag. What gun is she using? Oh, the blade gun. Okay. So, the blade gun is pretty bad. Oh no, my game disc. Let me see if it wants to be a problem. So I think I have to do that fight with Walt again. I mean, if it just quits on me for this fight or whatever, you know, I'll just have to live with it. It'll be annoying, but, you know, it's bearable. Yeah, I do have to do this fight again. Oh well. Let me in. Let me in. Oh man, he's gonna get up way before I do. That sucks for me. There he goes. Hit me with that dragon gun again. There we go. He's like shredding me this time. I just can't get in. Of course, the drill kind of helps with that a little bit too. Yep. There was absolutely no way for me to dodge that one, unfortunately. Alright. Yeah, I kind of expected that. I'm actually going to reset off of that. It'll fuck up my points really bad if I lose to him a bunch of times. Ah, man. My disc is disagreeing with me. Pretty annoying, but oh well. Just have to live with it. Let me look at my disc. If it's fighting me so much, let me take a gander at it. Oh, it has seen better days. It still mostly works. It just does not want to right now, which is just great. If it keeps on giving me trouble, I'll probably just play something else for a little while. Not a huge deal. Alright, seems to be loading okay so far. Alright, let's try this fight with Walt again. But yeah, if I have to wrestle with this so much, I'm probably not going to stream a whole lot of the post-game. If it keeps on fighting me like this anyway. Okay, so 2, so I need to... Basically just going to try to abuse the drill as much as I possibly can here. Not let him hit me with the dragon as much as I can avoid it. Nah, he got me anyway. Still. Oh man, yeah, he's zoning me out really bad right now. There we go. No, we don't. Yeah, that's just the shit that the dragon gun does. It's just like, oh, your opponent has 700 health and you have 50. Here, hit them 3 times and they're down to like 200. The hard part is just getting those hits. Yeah, if the disc keeps messing up on this fight, I feel like I maybe just got unlucky or something, but okay, we're good. So 2, so I need to match. Lucky me, she hit the lava on it, all on her own. All right, yeah, that was a pretty easy fight. That worked pretty well. So, yeah, at the end of every tournament, you get trophies. You want the gold on everyone, if you can get it. Yeah, you can just do the fights over again if you want. Pick up the items I got. Can you go in here yet? Nope. You can go in here later. It's like they have it set up as like the developer room or whatever. I think you need to get to a certain point among the tournaments first, but Steel Hearts Cup. Single-use battle rules. You can only use a Robo part once. The only parts you won't be able to use again are the ones you won. Leg parts are the exception just because there are less. Use all kinds of Robos and parts. I'm just kind of doing stuff. I'm just kind of doing stuff that sort of feels right more than anything. So I'm going to be ticked all the way back up around, so I'm going to have to... Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, the unfortunate thing with the Robo that I'm currently using is basically if you hit it with anything, it goes down. So you have to be like really careful about what you're doing with it at any given time. Damn. Alright, cool. I wasn't totally sure that I was going to be able to finish that guy off before the time ran out, but I did. So that's what matters. So now I can't use any of those same parts again. I have to completely change my Robo here before the next fight. So realistically, like, these single-use tournaments get a lot easier once you unlock more parts. So, I actually do want to use the defender here. I'm going to use flame. As far as bomb goes, I think something reasonably quick will be best. As far as pod goes, something that'll home in. For you, long thrust for sure. Because he's using a particular gun that isn't too bad to deal with, but so he's gonna tick out back up to 6 before the fight starts. So that's perfect for me. Yeah, Harry's kind of a pushover. Of course, now they say that, that's where he starts like absolutely owning me, but it hasn't happened yet. Okay, cool. Yeah, Harry was just an absolute fucking pushover for that fight. I'll take it perfect. I'm not gonna get mad about that. Yeah, because that gives me a shitload of points. I can use Harry's Robo now. Which I might do that, but I might pick it up before the next fight because the Robo that Harry uses is pretty good. So let me pick that up real quick. Keep it under your hat, but I can't help but notice that this is the bottom feeder's office. Just so you know, I'm not a bottom feeder. Don't get the wrong idea. Man, dialogue in this game. So, okay. So since she's using a particular type of Robo that basically takes a hit from anything and what's the word I want? Gets knocked down but runs really quick. I need something that shoots fast, that homes in pretty well. Dragon is not it. It's not gonna work. Shotgun is no good. Bubble's no good. Needle might be okay. I'm gonna hold off on. Drill might be best actually. As far as bomb goes, I did use Geotrap, which is fine. This is less important. As far as yeah, I'll do something that lingers for a while. I don't really want to use Beast, especially. I'll use Diving because it'll be running. And as far as this goes, I think that Formula will probably be my best bet here. So, hopefully, fingers crossed, this fight goes pretty well. I think it'll be alright. Right, I forgot I'm using the drill gun. It sounds awful that I forgot what gun I'm using, but like, I forgot. Okay, so she's using a trap gun, which is fine. Yeah, this won't be quite as clean a fight as the last one, but I think I'll still be alright. Totally fine. Alright, cool. That wasn't too bad. Hate to have to burn the drill, but it's probably the best option against it's probably one of my better options that I've got right now against this kind of Robo. So, just have to roll with it. She just wants to go home, which is fine. Gotta fight Marsha. She's using the B gun, which means I don't want to use Earth against her really at all. I think that Javelin might be best. I want to use it in blue though. So since she's using the B gun, I need to use something that is reasonably quick. I actually think that the three-way might be good here. I'm liking the submarine for the legs. I think I might go with... I think I'm going to go with the booster. As far as the pod goes... I'm gonna do a speed pod. Yeah, I think the three-way might be my best bet here. It does pretty solid damage, and yeah, that's kind of what I'm worried about with the bees. Yeah, the three-way does pretty solid damage, all things considered. the Robo I'm using, I think is capable of doing pretty well at dodging the bees. Yeah. This fight has gone pretty A-okay as far as I'm concerned, so I'm not upset about that at all. See what it gives me here as far as like Robo parts go. Oh, it gives me the Milky Way now. That's pretty nice. I generally like that kind of Robo. So now I gotta fight Ernest. So he's gonna use probably a metal bear. Just had a big meal, so I'm in it for the long haul. Pull no punches. No way I'm gonna lose, he says. Well, I'm gonna make sure he does. That's my job. So since he's using the metal bear, let me double check what gun he's using here. He's using a Magnum. Single powerful short range, freeze bomb, caboose, short thrust. Okay. So I need something that will knock him down very easily, and I need to be able to move reasonably quickly. The criminal's actually probably going to be one of my better options. So as far as stuff that'll knock him down well from a reasonable distance, I think that the needle gun is probably going to be my best bet here. I think standard S is going to be good. Speed P is fine. Increases dash speed. I want to move fast in the air. Yeah. Booster's going to be perfectly fine here. So the criminal is pretty weak, but it moves really well in the air. So that gives me the ability to put a lot of distance between Ernest and myself here. He's going to get up before I do, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm all the way up at 5. He's already up, so... Basically, I just need to like keep my distance and knock him down as much as I can, really. So this is going to be my best bet. No, there he goes. Yeah, that's why I want to try to keep my distance. The Magnum does 150 damage to me. No, he stepped into the lava. That's fine by me. I'm not going to stop him from doing that. I have no qualms with that. That sucks for me. I'm in a bad spot. I need to move away a little bit. And I'm frozen, so that means he can just roll in and nail me wherever he wants. Yeah, that caboose pod is fucking brutal. Then again, so is the standard bomb ass. When you hit with it, it just stops you from being able to do anything for a while. I need to get away right now. Not near him, away from him. Alright, cool. That was a little sketchy, but I'll take it. Booster legs on a trick flyer might not be the best option for the future, but worth a try. Good work. You can participate at the tournament held at Diamond. You can come back and participate here anytime you want. Well, on that note, I'm probably going to end the stream right here. I'll probably pick back up with this tomorrow. The tournaments remain pretty interesting. I like how they. I mean, I've played this before, but I like how the tournaments. They keep them pretty interesting, just with the different rule sets, the different formats of playing. It's pretty nice. And again, as you unlock more powerful parts, you know, that single-use ones definitely get a lot easier. But thanks for hanging out. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. If not, that's not a huge deal. And with yesterday's stream, I actually took the VOD and uploaded it onto YouTube. If you go down below the stream, I think there's a link that says like archived VODs or something, you know, whatever. If you click on that, you can watch it. The next one, I'll do the same thing with this. I've been meaning to do that, but I just haven't been. So hopefully I'll keep on top of that. But thanks for hanging out. See you soon.